Welcome everyone, my name is Echo. Today I bring you another fun and really quirky add-on. This is the Revive add-on, giving you the ability to revive your teammates in Minecraft. Yes, now this can be purchased for 490 Minecoins, which is roughly $3. It's fun, it's quirky, it can be customized, so there is a price to pay if your player does perish, but it just gives you a second chance at life in your Minecraft world. This does work for your single player worlds. It also works for multiplayer. I have my good friend Echo X Soldier to help me out. Now, once you do have this installed in your pre-existing world, you are going to be given 2 items. One of which is going to be the settings, which you can alter everything such as cost, if you do want to add a cost, and so much more. And this is going to be your guidebook. So we'll start from the beginning. If you do encounter or discover any issues, get in contact with the creators. It was created by Cubical. Shout out to them. We did get early access, not a paid promotion. Now, on its own, on the surface, you wouldn't think much of this. I'm just gonna back away from you. You wouldn't think much of it on the surface, but if you combine this with multiple add-ons, it honestly is a really cool quality of life feature. Anyway, on the next page, it says this book will help you with everything you need to know. Let's go to the next page. This add-on offers you a second chance to live when you die. You can be revived within a configurable amount of time to come back to life. Info. To give you the best possible experience, we recommend you read through the following info sections. Coordinates. They recommend that you play with show coordinates enabled, just like I have on the top left. If you don't have this on, it can be altered inside of your video settings. More importantly, configuring the add-on. Every single world operator automatically receives the settings tool when installing this add-on. Other players don't have it. So, as an example, I'm the creator of this world. I want to be the only person that can alter the settings. This person right here has joined the world. They don't have access to this, but they do have access to the guidebook, because if you open up this, you can customize your settings. So before we do alter the settings, let's do some basic testing here. My friend has just perished. We have a beacon of light. You can actually see the timer is starting to run out. It does also display where they perished inside of chat. Now, if we walk up to them and start to sneak, you can see here, we're now reviving them. And I thought this sounds and animation was actually quite impressive. Now, I'm not quite sure if you can alter the revival animations, but we will check that out. I thought it was really, really cool. Again, it's fun and it's quirky. It then says this add-on lets you revive when you die. Get your friends to revive you quickly. When someone dies, all players on the world are notified that the player died at XYZ locations. Can be disabled, which means if you don't want to share your coordinates, let's say you've got the really good stuff and people might steal it, or you've got the, let's say, I don't know, exclusive dragon egg and you don't want someone to have it, then you can disable that feature. The revive countdown on the top of the player's dead body indicates how long that they have left before they actually die. When they actually die, all items will be dropped on the floor, which is normal in Minecraft. And then on the right-hand side, how it works, I've just showed you. And then we get into the whole customization thing, which I'm gonna show you yet again. Before we do this, though, I kind of want to see what happens when I die and they're reviving us. So we died. There's gonna be like a countdown here. I'm gonna have to grab my friend who's gonna help me. Please help me, I'm perishing. When they start to crouch, as you can see here, we are now being revived. I've been saved. I wouldn't have lost any of my items at all. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's open this. Customization. Okay, so to revive, 30 seconds. Now, I honestly think having this to the highest one is probably the best, in my opinion. But if you wanted to kind of balance it, I would say like halfway, like 5 minutes would be the best one. Coordinates in chats on death. So I would probably have this on if I'm playing on like a big multiplayer realm and I don't want too many people to know where I'm at. I would probably tell my close friends. So we're going to have that off. It says show revival action bar to all online players, to no one, to all players within 100 blocks. I think that's the best way to do it. And then, oh, we've got a couple of different ones here. Oh, this is going to be cool. Revival time. So instant, so you can instantly heal them. So if I was to leave this on and we killed them real quick, obviously the time of this is going to be a lot longer. So we have 5 minutes to get there, which I think is quite balanced because doesn't it take like 5 minutes for items to disappear in Minecraft anyway? That's the instant revival. I love the animations. They're so cool. They're so cool. Let's change this to, I don't know, let's go 3 minutes, for example. We're going to have this as Superman. I wish you could turn off these sounds as well. And I'll have this as like, I would say 15 seconds. Particles, we'll go totem. So we'll let them perish again. They've currently perished. This is only going to be displayed within 100 blocks. So we've got plenty of time to revive these. So we're just going to back away a little bit. Let's just keep going away from where they're at. This will stay in render for 100 blocks. And then it should disappear. That's where the coordinates actually do come into play. And to be honest, guys, it's quite a long distance, to be fair. I wonder if this is just interacting with it. I mean, I can still roughly see it. So, yeah, I think over a long distance is completely fine. Gives you a chance to find it. It gives your friends a chance to find you, and to revive you. Let's do this. So this one takes a little bit longer. Yeah, I would say it's a little bit too long. I think instant is too quick. And I think this one is way too long. Let's see what the animation is like here. I mean, that's pretty cool. I do like that quite a bit. We're going to change our game mode back to survival. So, yeah, this is where you can obviously alter this as much as you want. I think 5 minutes is probably best. Coordinates, we'll leave it on. That's fine to all players that are online, I guess. Superman was pretty cool. We got Happy Dance, Revival Time. I think 10 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds. Probably the best way to go. Particles. I think the Halo looked a little bit better. I've killed my friends so many times. I love the sounds. However, this is where things are quite interesting. Look at that little Happy Dance. You could consider this to be very overpowered. What are the consequences? That's where cost comes into play. Now, I've spoken to the creators, right? And I think XP should be an option. Because as of right now, the only other options are coal, lapis, redstone, copper, iron, gold, diamonds, emeralds, netherite, scrap, netherite, enchanted golden apple, totem of undying. I think totem of undying is a perfect one. /give at P. Just because of the way it does. But I think XP should be an option for sure. So if I was to obviously have this as the totem of undying, we want the revival to be a cost. If I was to kill, try and revive. Wait, don't I need a totem for this? Ah, you see? Confirm and pay. Yeah, you got to pay your bills. Let's try this one more time. 3, 2, 1... Revival, confirm, and pay. But I think XP would be a brilliant one here. I definitely do. But you could have this, like, again, guys, in a brand new world, you could start really simple and be like coal. But maybe like, I don't know, I would say like a stack of 64, maybe. Try that. /give at P coal, and we'll do 64. But I'm going to drop one and just see how this works to see if it actually does take some. But what I would like to do is also kind of animate this a little bit different. Revival time is fine. We'll do thank you. Revival, that's fine. Halo save. So now it's going to cost coal. So if they was to perish, we'll do the revival. We'll see what happens if you try and pay and you don't got the dollar to pay it. Ah, see, we haven't got enough. I feel like it should take them all. That'd be really cool if it could take them. So let's say this was like rapidly dropping down, but we paid with 63, so it went all the way back up, and then we had to put in the final one just to give you a little bit more time. That could be really cool. So yeah, we'd have to grab 64 of these. The timing on this is perfectly fine. Confirm and pay. I feel like you could troll your friends really easy. Now, what I would like to do here, because I think you might better cheat this a little bit. Let's do time for revival to be 30 seconds. So you got 30 seconds to revive them. We've got flip, revival time. Let's do this. We're going to need this again. I'm just curious. Sorry, I mean, I've killed him so many times. I feel really mean. I do like the animations, though. It's pretty cool. So, I'm curious. If I was to do this, because this is going to cost us the coal, I try and pay. Okay. See, the thing is, we managed to pause the time here. So, yeah. I think we managed to find a... Is it a bug? Because obviously the time was set to 30, right? Configuration, 30 seconds. The countdown has stopped. So I think you might be able to pause it if you do exactly what I did. That might need to be fixed. Regardless, we'll pay the fine. Let's do this. That's done. Configure option. Revival. Oh, wait. The last one we haven't checked out was the beacon. Death beacon. I think red is perfect. I think that's pretty cool. One thing I will say, though, is I wish people could have individual colors. That would be pretty cool. So red, green, blue, yellow, etc. But if you want it to be... I don't know. I'd say yellow stands out very well. Right? I'm also going to change this to be costs. Let's do diamonds. Like 10 diamonds. Right? So /give @p diamonds. Let's do 10. Kill real quick. Yeah, so this one stands out really, really well. I would like to change my game mode real quick to this. I'm just curious. Doesn't seem to go very high. You know what I mean? Because I'd be looking in the sky. Maybe that's just to kind of save lag reasons. And if we get a game mode spectator, see, it doesn't go down. So if I'm above and my friend is below... The problem is you're going to have to remember the coordinates. So I think the coordinate setting is definitely important. Oh, I let them die. My bad. It doesn't look very happy right now. Okay, so it is going to cost diamonds. Let's just do the revival real quick. Let's confirm and pay. I kind of, you know what one I liked? I liked the default animation that it had. This one. I think that looked the best. So a lot of the default settings that they have, I think, are the best. But revival cost, you can have it on or off. I think it's a really cool and quirky system that they've got going on here. And I don't think we missed anything inside of here. So I'm just going to very quickly perish. They've got 10 diamonds to do the revival process on us. How the tables have turned. Okay, so I just want to see what happens on the other side. I mean, I like the animation that pops up. Confirm and pay. Here we go. You have been revived. Yeah, I just think where XP would be such a good way. Like 30 XP levels would be quite a lot, but I think it would just balance things out perfectly. Because from my understanding of Minecraft now, I think most materials are very easy to come by, but that's the beauty of it. I would have it one way, and I think people would definitely have it another. Again, on its own, guys, the add-on isn't 10 out of 10. But combined with other add-ons, it brings you the perfect modding experience. Do I recommend it? Yes. If you like fun and quirky add-ons, this is definitely something I would recommend.